There is a quiet realization that often hits in the middle of a seemingly successful life. You might have the career, the social circle, and the routine, yet you feel a distinct disconnection from any actual purpose. This isn't a dramatic crisis or an emotional breakdown. It operates as a baseline frequency, humming underneath the noise of the day. Feeling this void indicates that you are paying attention to reality rather than failing at it. This shared psychological emptiness suggests that material comfort is a poor metric for human flourishing. This chart reveals the paradox of our era. We have access to more material wealth and personal choices than any generation in history, but our mental well-being is in a state of sharp, documented decline. We usually misdiagnose the cause. We assume the solution must be external, that we just need to fix a social system or acquire more resources to feel whole. The Islamic framework offers a different diagnosis. The primary battlefield for flourishing is internal. The tradition identifies the core problem as the nafs, or the ego. Left unchecked, the ego drives endless cycles of arrogance, greed, and a compulsive need for validation. Until the internal disorder of the ego is addressed, external wealth and systemic reform can only offer temporary distraction. Managing the ego requires moving past superficial self-help and adopting a practice of uncomfortable self-examination. You have to interrogate the root of your own behavior. Does your anger come from a genuine sense of injustice or merely from wounded pride? You have to analyze the need for external approval and investigate why you find it so difficult to sit in silence without a phone or a screen. This relentless questioning strips away the stories we tell ourselves, leaving behind a genuine, unperformed humility. This level of self-honesty transforms Islam into a practical toolkit for psychological survival. The modern world promises that true freedom comes from the absolute removal of restraints, the ability to indulge every desire. The Islamic perspective suggests the opposite. A person who cannot govern their appetites, anger, or vanity is enslaved to their impulses. Real freedom is mastery over the internal forces that would otherwise control your life. Chasing endless stimulation yields burnout and chronic restlessness. The Islamic goal is sakina, inner tranquility. Sakina provides a stability that remains settled regardless of external chaos or material loss. Mastery of the self produces a permanent peace that external stimulation can never replicate. Most of us try to build a life by stitching together fragmented advice from therapy, political identity, and career ambition. Islam tethers these domains together. The same sincerity required in your private worship governs how you handle a business contract, how you treat your family, and how you behave in your community. One moral engine drives every part of life. This framework synchronizes daily life, connecting the individual to a routine shared by millions across centuries. It provides a horizon where every hidden intention carries weight, and final justice is a guaranteed reality. This integrated model removes the impossible burden of having to invent a new system of meaning for yourself every single day. This brings us back to that initial feeling of restlessness. That persistent feeling is the soul acting exactly as it was designed to, an internal signal that it has drifted away from its proper orientation. This inborn disposition toward the Creator is the fitra, the original factory setting of the human soul. Flourishing begins when you finally align your life with the specific purpose you were built for.